a party, and he said he was gonna be there, and then all of a sudden he wasn't there. But he said he claimed he was there, but she didn't see him there. And then all one day she went out at night to go meet supposed to go meet him, and apparently he put chloroform over her mouth, over a towel on her mouth, through the room like this, had a hand over her mouth, and dragged her out the parking lot. She was never seen again. They can't find her anywhere. They don't know where she's at. And then her friend started talking to him because she wanted to know where he was, because she got suspicious and assumed that he must have kidnapped her. Something must have happened. That's why her friend is missing. And you know what happened to the outcast? Eventually, he came for her because he figured out where she lived at because he knew they lived in the same area. So he basically just used his brain and figured out, oh, y'all go to the same school, y'all must live in the same area. And then he found her, and then he kidnapped her too. And then he sent a tape to the police to show that he had raped her, and then he killed her. And we found out on the tape, apparently according to the girl that was on the tape, she said that her friend was dead because she saw her body part in a little pan of acid. She saw, well, I'm not pan of acid, but she saw her body part in a little tub, in like one of the little trash cans. You don't know who you be talking to online. That's why you parents need to start acting like parents and stop blaming everybody else for your problem. Well, it's the government's fault why my kids is bad, because maybe if they would have gave me a little bit of money, I could be more disciplinary. The government ain't got nothing to do with your life at all. Or here's another one excuse. It's the rapper's fault. It's the TV fault. They selling sex, so when my daughters see this, they want to be this. I'm sorry, but they are selling sex in the 90s too. And you ain't see me in no hug tops and in skirts. You ain't see me on Facebook posting anything disgusting or nasty. Yes, I did talk to dudes. Yes, I talked to dudes who probably weren't who they say they were. It happened. You do it. But you live and you learn. Okay? And sitting here talking to these no good, nothing people that you don't know is wrong. It's a no-no. You don't do it. You just don't do it. If you don't know that person, you shouldn't have them on your Facebook account. If you never met that person in your entire life, you don't need to have them on your Facebook account. What for? What for? You don't know them. They say they from California and they 14 years old. And really, they a 55-year-old man with 3 kids and a wife who looking to score with young girls like you. And I seen that on Web Live where some girl was talking to a 54-year-old man with 3 kids and a wife, and she did not know it. She was talking to 2 guys at that time, and it turns out that the first guy she started talking to was the 54-year-old, and the second guy she was talking to was actually in her age range, and actually was who he said he was. And one night he kept telling her over and over again that he had an aunt out there that lived where she was at, and then she was sick and that she was going to be dead soon, and he wanted to come out there and visit her while he visited his aunt. Well, one night New Year's, he did. He came out and he visited her. And you know what he did? He took her away from there, kidnapped her. He ended up raping her for 12 hours straight, killed her, and then he killed himself. He locked himself in a storage garage and killed himself after a nice little standoff with the police officers. Huh. So you don't know who your daughter or who your sons is talking to. And you best be careful because, boys, I'm telling you. I'm here to tell you, you little young boys, sometimes you can be talking to 54-year-old men. You don't know. There's a lot of men out here pretending to be women, too. A lot of men out here pretending to be women, pretending to be 16-year-old women. You think talk to a 16-year-old woman. Come to find out you talk to a grown-ass man. A grown-ass man. I'm talking about a 40, 50, 60, 80-year-old man. A man who if he got the chance to come out to your neighborhood, he would come find your ass, rape your ass, and you be fucked up for the rest of your life. Is that what you want? And I'm gonna give it to you like the real. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it and say, well, stranger danger and all that. No. I'm gonna give you the real shit. If you are talking to people you don't know online and you set up meetings with them, you better be careful because you don't know. That person may not be 19 years old. That person might not be 14 years old. That person could be some 35-year-old man with a rope and with ropes and chains and duct tape in the back of his car, and he got a gun pointed to you in the back at the shopping center, waiting to take you away from him so he can have his fun with you. What you gonna do then? What are you going to do then when some grown-ass man steps out on the scene and says, well, I'm the person you've been talking to. What you gonna do? And don't tell me that you would say, you're not the one I was talking, blah, blah, blah. I'm out of here. No. Because those predators, those sexual predators, they can use their brain. They know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. And what they're doing is that they will manipulate you and get into the car with them still. They would say that I'm not who I really said I would, but if I told you the truth, would you really go out with me? Would you really still like me? Blah, blah, blah. And then they'll say something like, well, you more mature than all the ladies that I know. You way more mature. How is a 14-year-old girl or a 14-year-old boy more mature than a 35-year-old woman you know? A 14-year-old girl / boy lives with their mama in their mama's house. They go to school. What the hell is y'all gonna be talking about? What happens when a 45-year-old man gets into a relationship with a 14-year-old girl? What y'all gonna be talking about? You'll be coming home from work talking about man, I had a hard day at the office. You know how hard it was? Man, real long day. The boss was riding my ass. And then she gonna be talking about hey, look at my test. Look at my social studies review test. I got 95% on it. Oh, that's good, sweetheart. Really? Really? Is that what y'all gonna be talking about? You're gonna be talking about quarterly and finances and what you gonna do about laying off people? And she gonna be talking about well, did you know that I got into a fight with Stacy in the locker room? Yeah. And guess what? And Johnny told her I was a hoe. So then she went around telling to the whole school. And then I had to go put her in check. So we got into a fight. And then I ended up missing lunch and shit. Ain't that about a bunch of BS? See, you're on two totally different playing levels. So really, can you really honestly tell me that if a 45-year-old man came up to you and he wasn't the person you thought he was, you would just stop talking to him when y'all had such a great connection? No, you're going to see where he's coming from because you're going to want to know what's up. You're not just going to stop. Now, there might be some people that might just say, you know what, fuck the connection. I'm done. I'm out of here. Bye. You are not 14. You're 45. You lying. You lying about your age. I didn't like that. But there might be some people that might be like some kids that might be like well, we had a strong connection. And you say I'm more mature. I like to know how the hell you more mature. You don't pay no bills. You don't pay, you don't have a car. You don't buy gas. You don't buy groceries. You don't do none of that. No property taxes. You ain't got no job. What happens when he decide he want to move in with you? He wants you to move in with him. How do you think your parents gonna feel? You a 14-year-old girl trying to move in with a 45-year-old man that you met online who lied to you about being 14. Please don't get it twisted. If you're not sure who these people are online, don't be talking to them. And as parents, y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Allow your children to go on social media websites when you are not watching what they are doing. You are not watching a damn thing what they're doing. They at school on social media. I see posted all the time. Kids be posting shit about people getting in the fights. Two girls fighting. Just fighting over dumb shit. And y'all, and where the parents at? Where the parents at that are stopping these videos from being posted? They nowhere around because they not watching what their kids is doing. That's all I'm saying.